Here comes another set of holidays. It's Easter, it's Passover, it's Ramadan. This is Shana, just a human from Los Angeles, here to help you pick up the pieces from your breakup. Today, I'm here just to talk to the people who have really, honestly and truly been working on their breakup recovery. So, the people who have been making progress, who have been doing the hard work on themselves and moving forward and moving on. And then comes the holidays. When you are in breakup recovery, and I'll argue just after any breakup, every day can be difficult enough. But holidays certainly present their own set of challenges. The emotional triggers can be quite overwhelming sometimes, especially if you were with your ex last year during the holiday, or maybe you met them on a holiday, or maybe just holiday time was special together, or perhaps you're alone. Whatever it is, there are ways to get through. One of the predicaments of dealing with holidays during a breakup recovery is you've come so far. You have worked so hard. And a piece of you is sort of scared that they will not contact you to wish you a happy holiday or to reach out and acknowledge that this was a day that was special together in the past. The other part of you is afraid that they will reach out, because that just opens all sorts of old wounds, cans of worms, Pandora's boxes, and anything else you could think of that's just going to open you up to the susceptibility and vulnerability of the feelings that are just going to swarm right back in if they call. For me personally, this last Valentine's Day, I had that inner conflict. Part of me was afraid he wouldn't contact me. The other part of me was afraid he would. And he did. I know for some people that sounds dreamy, like you would give anything for your ex to have contacted you at Valentine's. But I have to tell you that even though I have made such significant progress, even though I have worked so hard to move beyond the scars of this breakup, even though I have been doing so much work on my personal growth, I wasn't ready for that call. I thought maybe I would be. I wasn't. Maybe you saw my video about it. I'll link it in the description and in the information cards. But getting that call really set me back about 100 steps in my progress, which isn't all bad. Keep in mind that when we're healing is a very non-linear process. It's inevitable that we are going to have steps forward and we are going to have steps back. That's how we grow in life. It's not all up and up and up. Think of it a little bit like weight loss. When somebody goes on a diet, especially if they're particularly overweight, at first the weight melts off, right? It's miraculous. They lose so much weight, and then what happens? They plateau, right? And they stagnate. And that can be very, very frustrating when you were so excited about the weight loss. And then what comes after stagnation? Sometimes you might lose a pound or two more, and sometimes you might gain a few. You might gain a few more than a few. But that doesn't mean you're going to gain that weight forever. Gaining the weight is a temporary setback, and eventually you get back on your diet, you get back on your regimen, you lose that weight again, and you continue to move towards a healthier space. It's exactly the same with your breakup recovery. You can make tremendous strides. You could get emotionally and psychologically so much stronger. And sometimes that curve is going to be very steep. You're just going to get better and better and better every day for a while. Sometimes it's going to be not so steep. It's a slow climb back to where you were before. But there's going to be plateaus and stagnation, and you feel like the progress has stopped. What now? And what now sometimes turns into some steps back into like the drama in your head, back into the sickness in your body, or the relentless thoughts and looping in your head. Whatever it is, those setbacks are normal. Don't be afraid of them, because a setback does not stop you from moving forward again, maybe even at an accelerated rate. Think about like a slingshot. If I pull it back this far and let go, it's going to just boop. But if I pull it back this far and let go, it's coming straight at you, isn't it? So sometimes we do need these setbacks to reset our systems. As the holidays come back around, there are sort of two perspectives that we can look at. The first one, it's a bit of a no-win situation, isn't it? If they call you, reach out to you, text you, email you, contact you, it can set you back. It can set you reeling. It can send you back into that memory loop that just takes you back to where you began, and it could feel like your whole recovery is crumbling before your eyes. And if they don't contact you, it could feel the same. Like, how could it be? Do they not care about me? Do they not love me? Maybe they never loved me. Why didn't they reach out? This holiday means so much to me. Doesn't it mean so much to them? Didn't our time together make an impact? Don't we care? Don't we love each other even though we're apart? Aren't we going to get back together someday? And that's the no-win situation. However, you can actually flip that script. You can make it into a no-lose situation. Because if they contact you, then it gives you the opportunity to talk with them rationally. Maybe find out some things that you've been trying to find out in order to help your healing. Maybe make amends. Now, remember, amends doesn't mean getting back together. It just means making things okay again. Maybe there's some things you're trying to figure out about yourself and your role in the relationship that if they call you, you can get that information. You can get some inner peace. Maybe you're ready for that call. You won't actually know until you pick up the phone or reply to the text. Take my word for that. But maybe you're ready. Maybe there's reconciliation in the near future. Maybe they realize that they miss you so much and you realize you miss them. And a holiday is a perfect opportunity for them to contact you and to reignite that flame. And on that same no-lose situation, what happens if they don't contact you? Now, I'm only talking to those of you, again, who are on a serious road to recovery. But if they do not contact you, don't take that as a loss, because that could be one of the greatest wins that you could possibly have, because it's a win that tells you you are walking in the right direction and nothing is going to stand in your way. That you don't have to deal with confusing emotions or a possibly difficult conversation could even turn into a confrontation. And that's going to set you back a lot more than no contact. Remember that ultimately, no contact is going to give you the mental and emotional and spiritual, if you operate on that spiritual plane, space to heal, to grow. So this holiday, when you're sitting at your holiday table, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate, see if you can. Revel in the love that is around you. Allow the ones who surround you to heal you. Because love is love. The love of yourself, the love of the people who surround you, and the love of God on whatever holiday that you are celebrating can all come together to move you forward even more in your healing. Regardless of whether your ex contacts you or not, remember that the recovery is in your hands, not theirs. When you two broke up, that power was taken away from them and given to you. You're in charge. You're in charge of you. You're in charge of your own healing. You're in charge of your own work and your own recovery. So, are you ready to win at this game? Because this is your win-win moment.